Hi guys. So 2 weeks ago I posted on the community tab or the post pages about all of the pardons that were going on, and it was almost like, let me hurry and pardon all these people before I leave. And then when he comes in, the new prize comes in and says, let me pardon all these people because whatever their reasons are, that's their business, right? I wasn't there. I didn't see any of it happening. I don't know the real deal, the facts. I don't know everything that happened in those situations, so I can't speak for those. What I'm going to speak about are all the people who are incarcerated who are innocent. There's another story this week about someone who's being, um, I guess he would be forfeiting his space on the row because his time has been served. And he claims to this day that he was not the person who did the crime in order for him to be in that situation that he's in right now. But according to the news article, it said that he was an easy conviction, so they're not going to overturn it. And this was in the state of Texas. So what my question is though they're going through all of these pardons of people that they feel is an urgent matter, are they going to look at the people who are claiming their innocence, who are in those last day situations? I mean, there's so many people who are claiming their innocence, and really, how much time would it take? Granted, I don't know how the back ends go, right? I just know what I've been told. I know what the hearsay is and how the whole court system works. I know that if you've been a victim of a crime, they don't want you to be on the jury panel. Go figure. I wonder what that's about. That's a whole nother question in itself, right? So needless to say, I've been a victim of crime. A crime that actually went to court, and trust me, there's been several others that, you know, they did not. But that's all right. So going forward, my concern are those people who are claiming their innocence and they are still sitting there waiting for their final days in that innocence. We know that there's been several people who have been, who fulfilled their punishment in that case, who later were found that they actually were innocent. And it's like, how many innocent people have to serve time for stuff they didn't do? That's concerning. When are we going to put that as being an important thing? I mean, there's people who've been paid millions and millions of dollars because they were found that they were innocent in their crimes. Wouldn't it have been cheaper just to kind of do another look into what was going on? I don't know. It's almost like only the squeaky wheel gets the greasing on it. But hello, how is that okay? I mean, me for one, in certain situations, I didn't want to say anything about it because I didn't want to cause a problem. I didn't want to get people in trouble. Like with my leave of absence, we all know what's going on with that. And it's like, if I go ahead and do it the way that everyone else in society would do it, there'd be a lot of people who got in trouble. And granted, maybe they ought to. But on the other hand, I would rather they just learn and grow from the situation. We can all just move on and I can get back to work. Wouldn't that be nice? I don't know, folks, that's just me, but I know if my life was on the line and I was sitting there for a crime that I didn't commit, I know I would certainly want to squeak the wheel if I had an ability to do that. For something I didn't do, you better believe. I don't know, there's just some people that I think that they just need to have a second look, and there's nothing wrong with that. I have to say, there's a lot of stuff in the news right now with people being found out. And it's because someone gave it a second look. I'm hoping that that's what it was, and not just because it's own personal reasoning behind it, because that could be the case too. But I do sincerely hope that people are going to be found out for the things that they've been doing, just because it's just the time of year for that, or the time of century for that, decade. From what I understand, there's a certain, it all goes in cycles, just like with kids. 6 months they're going to be really, really good, and then 6 months they're going to be testing, testing, testing. 6 months they're going to be really, really good, and 6 months they're going to be testing, testing. That's just psychology. So I would assume that everything in life has certain kind of cycles like that, just like the women's cycle. Men have cycles too. Who knew? So many things that we find out about if we just kind of read into it or whatnot, or if we kind of pose a question. And that's why I pose questions, because maybe, just like Tupac said, maybe I'll trigger the thought in someone else's mind that will change the world in order to do something. And maybe that's why things have been so difficult for me the last few years, because someone's afraid I might just do that. I don't know. Sure is a feeling, though. Anywho, it was just a question, and I just want to say thanks for being here. Take care, and make it a great day. Bye.